Citations everyone. What in the video have in common? Hidden inside each one is a silent workers that turns electricity into motions. The electric motor. An electrical motor is a machine that converts electrical energy into mechanical energy or motions. These fundamental principles power a vast array of devices in our daily lives, from the vibrator in the smartphones and the fan in computer to industrial machinery and electrical vehicles. While there are many types of motors, they can be broadly categorized into two families: the direct current or DC and the alternating current or AC. In this video, we will explore the basic components common to most motors and explain their functions in both DC and AC motors operations. Despite the different design of basic components of an electrical motor, most electrical motors share a common set of core components. Understanding this part is essential to understanding how a motor works. And my groupmate is gonna explain each component and what it means.
So good day everyone, I'm Aljin Canelio and I'm the members of Group 1. Our topic is parts of an electric motor. So I will explain to you some parts of electric motors. First is stators. Stators is static non-moving parts of the motor. It is the motor's outer frame. The stator creates a stationary magnetic field in simple motors. This field is created by permanent magnets. In more powerful motors, the stator is made up of wire windings, electromagnets that when energized become magnetic. So ang stators day mao ni ang para sa tong motors nga dili siya mutuyok mao na siya magpugong ra sa ang stators kay nani nato makita sa ilawom sa kanang mura sa atong makina. Nani sa ang stators nasa ni makita nato ang stators sa generators or kanang mutuyok nato nga kanang machines. So ang stators day nani siya kanang coil or windings na dra mo agi ang kuryente para maghimo siya magnetic field para mo tuyok ang atong rotor. Ang rotor mo na ang motor sa atong makina.
Hi guys, ako is Kevin Cabablason. So, our topic is rotor or armature. So what is it? So rotating part of the motor located inside the stator's functions. The rotor also carries the magnetic field. The fundamental principle of motor operation is that like magnetic poles repel and unlike poles attract. The interaction between the magnetic field of the stator and the magnetic field of the rotor creates a force or torque that causes the rotor to spin, providing the mechanical output. So kanilang rotor or armature is makita ni siya sa magtuyok nga part nga sa motor. So nasa sud sa stator. So ang rotor nato siya kagalingon nga magnetic field. Dayon ang function niya kay kapareha sa magnetic poles nga repel ug unlike poles nga attract. So ang magnetic poles nga repels kay kuan na siya kanang siya ay maglikay nga para di magdikit ang kan magnet. O ato siya dito siya iyang kuan ng pungan nga magdikit. Dayon ang unlike poles attract siya po pong i-attract ang magnet nga magdikit sila. So murag atbang sila duha na dayon mamaagin nila duha maka-cause sila og pagtuyok sa rotor nya. Ang rotor inigtuyok sa rotor maghatag siya og power para makapaandar sa motor. So
Hey everyone, I am June Ezekiel and I'm going to explain the commutator. Commutator, what it is? A mechanical switch found primarily on the DC motors. It is a segmented copper cylinder mounted on a rotor shaft. Function: the commutator's key role is to reverse the direction of electric current in the rotor windings as it spins. This reversal of current also reverses the rotor's magnetic field at the precise moment needed to maintain a consistent force, ensuring the continuous rotation in one direction. For example, kung sa inawang ng commutator, ako ipakita tre. So, mao din ang commutator. Kanang nasa babaw, mao na explanation sa reverse direction. So kay gatuyok man natungod sa magnetic field, katong sa pikas nga padung sa ubos, ug padung siya sa pikas which is padung sa babaw. O nang ma-reverse ya.
Yes. Brass is the stationary conductive components typically made of graphite or carbon, which are spring-hold to press against the spinning commutator. Function: brushes conduct electrical power from the stationary power source to the spinning commutator and thus to the rotor windings. They form the crucial sliding electrical contact that allows the current to flow into the moving part of the motor. So ang brushes day kay mao kanang parte sa motor nga dili mo lihok pero naghikap siya or nagunit siya sa nagtuyok nga parte. So mao kanang commutator. So kasagaran gihimo sa mga carbon o graphite. So og nasa sulod sa holder nga naay spring para pirme mo dikit ang brush sa commutator bisan maglihok ang motor. So function niya kay mao ang pagdala og kuryente gikan sa gawas nga power source padulong sa nagtuyok nga parte sa motor. So tungod sa brush makasulod o makagawas ang kuryente sa rotor ug makalihok ang motor. So kung mapudpud ang brush, kinahanglan kini ilisan dayon haron hapsay ang dagan sa motor. So example nga equipment nga naay bitay nag-uses og mga brushes. So first kay vacuum cleaner, hair dryer, electrical drill, radiator fan motor, starter motor, og power tools like grinder, hand drill, circular saw.
So, good morning everyone. Ako day si John Carl mo continue og report sa bearing. So, bearing, what they are precision components mounted on the motor stationary and rotating parts. Function: bearing support the rotor shaft, allowing it to rotate smoothly and with minimal friction. They ensure the precise alignment between the rotor and stator, preventing them from touching each other. So, ang bearing kay usa ni piyesa nga naa sa sulod sa motor. So, ang gamit dayon ning bearing is nag-support aron magtuyok ang motor or silbing nagpugong sa piyesa nga dili mahulog or magbangga ang rotor and stator. Ug usa sad ni sa nagpagana or nagpadagan sa motor. So ang motor or silbing support system sa motor para mo-under ang mausad ni nagpugong or nagsilbing nag-space or alis sa pesa or sa tawag nga spacer nga nagpatunga aron dili magdikit ang rotor ug stator. So pasabot gyud ani niya para dili day maguba ang motor ug nindot ang performance sa pagtuyok ug dili dayon moinit niya. If wala say bearing is mausay mag-cause na dali maguba ug dali moinit ang sulod sa motor.
Hello again everyone. While the components are similar, how they are used and how the magnetic fields are created differ significantly between DC and AC motors. First, we're gonna start with the DC motors. The DC motors is elegant demonstrations of electrical or electromagnetic principles applied in engineering. Its operations hinges on the strategic use of rotating electromagnetic or rotor within a stationary magnetic fields or stator, with the commutator and brushes service as an essential timing mechanism to ensure continuous rotations. By mechanically switching the current directions at the precise moment, it transforms what will be a back and forth motions into a powerful one direction spins, making it versatile and widely used source of mechanical power. And we can talk about the DC motor operations in four categories.
So number 1, power supply. A DC motor is connected to a direct current source like a battery. Number 2, magnetic field creation. Current flows through the stator, which could be a permanent magnet or field windings, creating a stationary magnetic field. Simultaneously, current flows through the brushes into the commutator and then into the rotor windings, creating a second magnetic field around the rotor.
Number 3, motions. The magnetic field of the rotors is attracted to the opposite pole of the stator's field and repelled by the like pole, causing the rotors to turn. Number 4, the role of the commutator and brushes. As the rotor turns, the commutator segments contact different brushes at a point where the rotor's magnetic field will normally align with the stator's and stop. The commutator switches the directions of the current flow through the rotor windings. This flips the rotor magnetic polarity, causing it to be continuously repelled and attracted, thus spinning indefinitely. So, the key takeaways are: in a DC motors, the commutators and brushes are essential for creating a rotating magnetic fields from a DC power source, enabling continuous rotations. So now, we're gonna move on into the AC motors operations. While DC motors excel in portable applications, alternating current or AC motors are the undisputed champion of stationary, high-power applications. They form the backbone of industrial machinery and residential appliances worldwide. The most common type, the AC induction motor, operates on a principle fundamentally different from that of DC motors, leading to its exceptional robustness and widespread use. And also, the AC motor operations, we can give it meaning into 4 categories. So,
good day everyone, I'm Jeffrey De Arahenio. Our topic today is all about AC motor operations. AC motor operations, most commonly induction motors, operate on different principles and do not require a commutator or brushes. 1. Power supply. An AC motor is connected an alternating current source. The current direction and magnitude change oscillation 60 times per second in many regions. Ang rotating magnetic field. The AC power is supplied to the stator winding. The design of this winding and the nature of AC current work together to create a rotating magnetic field in the stator. This field spins around the inside of motors at a speed known as the synchronous speed.
number 3. Inductions, the key difference. The rotor in a standard AC induction motor is not connected to any power supply. It is typically a square barrel cage made of conductive bars short circuit by end rings. Number 4. Motions. As the stator's magnetic field rotates, it cuts across the conductive bars of the rotor. According to Faraday's law of electromagnetic inductions, this changes magnetic fields induces a current in the rotor. This induced current then creates its own magnetic fields in the rotor. The interactions between the stator's rotating fields and the rotor's induced field produces torque, causing the rotor to turn. The rotor always spins slightly slower than the stator's magnetic fields. This speed difference is called slip, and it is what allows the induction of the current. Key takeaways: in an AC induction motors, the rotating magnetic field is created electronically by the AC powers in the stators. The rotor's magnetic field is induced, eliminating the need for brushes and a commutator, making these motors more robust and requiring less maintenance. So now, we're gonna compare the key components in DC and AC motors. So now, we're gonna compare the key components in DC and AC motors. So the first we discuss about the key components of the DC and AC is the stator. Ang stator sa DC ay gumagawa ng isang nakatigil na magnetic fields gamit ang mga magnet o paikot-ikot na wire. Sa AC naman, ang stator gumagawa ng isang iikot na magnetic fields gamit ang mga paikot-ikot na wire na pinapagana ng AC na kuryente. Rotor naman sa DC ay may mga paikot-ikot na wire na konektado sa isang commutator. Ang magnetic field dito ay mula sa direktang connection sa power supply. Ang rotor naman sa AC ay kadalasan ay isang squirrel cage na ang magnetic field ay nai-induce o nagbibigay ng magnetic fields ng stator. Walang direktang connection sa power supply. Ang commutator naman sa DC ay mahalaga. Bumaligtad ng direksyon ng kuryente sa rotor upang mapanatili ang pag-ikot. Sa AC naman ay walang commutator. Sunod ay brushes. Brushes sa DC ay mahalaga din. Naglililipat ng kuryente papunta sa umiikot na commutator. Ang brushes naman sa AC ay wala kasi hindi siya kailangan. Ang panghuli ay bearing. Ang bearing sa DC ay parehong tungkulin. Sumusuporta sa motor shaft para sa maayos at matagal na pag-ikot sa parehong uri ng motor. Ang bearing naman sa AC ay parehong tungkulin din sa DC. Sumusuporta sa motor shaft para sa maayos at matagal na pag-ikot sa parehong uri ng motor. In short, ang pangunahing pagkakaiba ay nasa kung paano at nasaan nalilikha ang magnetic field na paikot-ikot sa rotor. Sa isang DC motor, ang rotor ay kailangang direktang bigyan ng kuryente gamit ang mga braces at commutator upang gawin itong electromagnet talaga. Ang mechanical na pagkaligtad ng kuryente ang susi sa pag-ikot nito. Sa isang AC inductor motor, ang stator ang direktang gumagawa ng isang umiikot na magnetic field. Dahil sa pagbago-bago ng AC kuryente, ang rotor ay nahihila na lang sa pag-ikot ng walang anumang direktang koneksyon sa kuryente sa pamagitan ng prinsipyo ng inductions, kahit wala itong mga braces at commutator sa nasisira. Dahil dito, ang mga AC inductions motor ay karaniwang mas matibay, mas mura sa pagpapanatili at mas mahaba ang buhay kumpara sa DC motor.